Hi everybody, today we are going to be taking a look at another classic from our good friends at GMT. War and Pieces, I'll tell you, one of my favorite things is getting a bunch of GMT games. They are just fantastic. The boxes, of course, are glorious, but today we are looking at Red Storm Baltic Approach. This is an expansion for Red Storm, which is a great game. If you don't have it, I really suggest you go get it. And the expansion does more of the same. It is just fantastic. I love these box games. I really do. They are so deep and there's just so much to them. GMT just does such a great job. Let's go down to the table. And first thing I want to show you is the massive map. It's a paper map, but it is huge. You're going to get two parts of it, and I actually have to pick the camera up, and it is going to take up, some space, okay? And as you can see, I'm just giving you a quick view of it and how huge it is. And it comes all the way out to here. And it's one of the things that really makes Red Storm great. It's beautiful, beautifully done maps for sure. Let's take a look at the other components. So one of the things that I'm very excited about this is that it adds ships to the game. Yes, not only as targets, but you're going to have these bad boys as, they are going to be trying to take you out as well. And I think that's really, really just extremely cool. You're going to get a sheet of beautiful counters, of course. You get 2 dice. You're going to get all the fantastic charts that are very easy to understand and very well, what do you expect? The quality that you are going to get from our good friends at GMT. They just do a fantastic job. The NATO aircraft data chart really makes it easy when you are trying to figure things out, as well as the Soviet data chart, which is fantastic. The United States chart, given everything that you need, and then your player aid card, and then your naval log sheets, okay, which are done. You can, and enough where you can make a whole bunch of copies of. The rules of play is not extensive. There's not a ton of rules. You're going to have to know Red Storm. If you don't have Red Storm, it's not going to help you much, but it's going to give you some of the things and talk about some of the things that are a little bit different here. The playing pieces that are going to be involved, the naval data charts that you're going to need, detection, jammers, air-to-ground attacks, weather, how that's going to play out, fuel recovery, electronic countermeasures is a big thing in here, and very powerful. But you have to understand that there were a lot of jammers out there at that time. The scenario conditions explains some of that, as well as scenario setup and how you're going to win and so forth and so on, as well as some examples of how things are done. Really simple, very well written, very well done. You're going to get a scenario book, and man, you are just getting it all here, which is just glorious. You're going to get, I believe it's 25 different missions, and then you're going to get a bunch of solo scenarios, which are in the back of the book here, I believe. Just let me take a look, folks. Hold on here, bear with me. Yes, these are going to be solo scenarios where you're going to be able to play and how things are going to play out in playing the solo scenario. And then, as always, just so much fantastic data and stuff that you're going to get. Your appendix book. Really the order of battles, airfields, ground unit locations, and all, and then some great designer notes, which are always fun to read on how they just came up with just another fantastic, glorious book. The other thing that is really great is that they're going to give you some examples of play in one of these books, which is really helpful. Matter of fact, right here, I'm sorry. in this book, page 10, they're going to give you an example of play, which is going to make it easier for you to understand some of the rules and new stuff that you are going to be adjusting to in Red Storm Baltic Approaches. Another fantastic, wonderful game, and you're going to get two beautiful dice as always. Another fantastic, beautiful game from our good friends at GMT. They just knock it out of the park. And if you don't have Red Storm, go get Red Storm and go get Baltic Approaches. I'm telling you right now, you will not be disappointed. This is a fantastic game, even made more fantastic with the new expansion, covering 1987 and how that all plays out. So there you go, folks. Let's go up top and get my final thoughts on Red Storm Baltic Approaches. Well, folks, another masterpiece from our good friends at GMT. I really like what this does. If you don't have Red Storm, this doesn't do anything for you. But I'm going to tell you this much. Go get Red Storm. Go get this expansion, the first expansion for it. It adds just so much great stuff to it. Very tight, very beautiful. The rules, piece of cake for all the add-ons. With the countermeasures, the electronic countermeasures, which are really cool. And I really like how this time it adds a lot of ships into it, not only as targets, but they also fire back, which is really, really cool, adding another dimension to what is already a fantastic experience. If you really enjoy Red Storm, you are going to love Baltic Approaches. Trust me on that. Until next time, it's your old pal Rob for War and Pieces saying, we'll see you soon, everybody.